Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're checking out Phantom Brigade, the 2.0 update specifically. So Phantom Brigade is, from what I understand, a mech strategy, kind of like XCOM, but a little bit more RTS, sort of. Has like a really cool timeline mechanic that I've gathered. And I just love mechs, and I like strategy games. You know, I love XCOM, and that sort of, and like Battletech, Mech Warrior, things like that. So I'm just kind of excited to check it out. This is just a game that I bought, and I'm going to try it. So we'll see. I've had my eye on this one since it came out, but I saw that the 2.0 update dropped like this week, and I wanted to get it. It's been on my wish list for a while, and I'm just curious how it is. So we'll give it a shot today and see what we think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Feel free to let me know your thoughts, whether you liked it, disliked it, what you thought about the video, etc. Thank you guys all for checking everything out in the past couple weeks as I've been uploading a few videos here and there. So the few views I do get, I do really appreciate all you guys who are watching these videos. So let's just jump in. We'll do a new campaign on, I'll just stick with normal and see how it goes. All right, immediately got an achievement. Start a new game. Not too hard, I would say. Okay. 3 years ago, Foundry Falls Outpost in the Furland Republic. Okay. My mouse out of the way here. So yeah, it does have that kind of like unit management vibe where you have all these different characters that I assume there's permadeath, and you control these mechs, which is, oh, here we go. So speaking of, love the aesthetic of these guys. I'm not a big fan of like the sort of Gundam-y style mechs, but this sort of like Western style mech, or I don't know, in India, I think is really cool. All right, all systems nominal. Let's do it. Deployment confirmed. A lot of interference in our data streams. Looks like the Northern Comm Tower might be offline. It's busy at the town site. Any chance you can check on the tower? Okay, so we can move the camera around. We can zoom. We can rotate. We can tilt. I like drag it anyway, or move, yeah, while holding the middle mouse. My middle mouse is kind of borked. I'm gonna have to rebind that. Select this unit. Okay, information. So we've got a cadet level 4 mech. These are probably arms, legs, torso, maybe. Left click to open the action. Let's click run. So we can run over here, and we'll execute. Oh, this guy's moving too. Those damn birds again. If it's those damn birds again. So yeah, there's this sort of like 5-second timer, which I'm sure they'll show us more of, that we kind of can see into the future, I guess, in the world, something like that. Power line got severed. Uh-oh. Prediction system, okay. Boot it up. So this timeline displays your planned actions and predicts what every unit will do in the next 5 seconds. I'll circle the tower, cover my 6. If your system is warmed up and the thing actually works, you should see my predicted movement. Okay, so yeah. The run action. Okay, so we can run our guy wherever we want, and we can see that our friend here is moving, you know, as time advances. Okay, so let's move our guy here. Move any number of times just within the time frame. Okay. Let's do it. Knock that whole ass tree over. That's huge. He's way up there. We have contact. Looks like a Cascade tank. I'm not taking a registration or transponder. Uh-oh. We got baddies. Across the border. We'll soon provide escort. Please confirm. Multiple prototype units. Try to take them intact. Uh-oh. We're fighting. Okay. So it's about to attack. We need to get closer. So let's move our guy up, I guess. Yeah, this is pretty novel. I like this. So we can see he's moving up. Our friend is coming around and starting to blast it. So let's put an attack somewhere. Okay, so you get to pick at what point do we want to attack. I assume this is our range. Yeah, the white ring. So let's start the attack like right here, and then we'll shoot. I guess we want to shoot where he is, right? Clicking the targeted unit or its prediction. The percent displayed is the predicted effectiveness. 87% is pretty good. Drag the movements, okay, and then more than one attack can be planned. Let's all right, let's put another attack, I guess. So just right after that, just blast his ass again. All right, let's do it. Okay, our friend's getting lit up. Nice, got him. Easy. Okay. It looks like it slows down at the end to get this slow-mo. That's pretty cool. That was an act of war. Reading multiple cascade signatures. Okay. So there's multiple tanks, huh? He's retreating. Let's take cover. We'll get ourselves back here. Okay, they're like launching artillery or something somewhere. Okay, well, let's just move. Our boy's going in. Oh no, he's retreating. Okay. Bombs are dropping. Nice, we're safe. Multiple signatures are coming on the town site requesting immediate support. Alright, so we gotta run. Interesting. I think this is a pretty cool. I think this is a pretty cool system. I definitely like it. It feels quite original. Ooh, glad. I bet you our friend's gonna die. He's gonna get murked here or something. Ooh, shield boy. Now we're talking. Get some defense up in here. Okay. Lieutenant, multiple units on approach trees, hostile, T-minus 5 seconds. Okay, so we do have a lot of tanks. Oh, and a mech. Oh, enemy forces are attacking the town. Eliminate them using the 3 units. So this light mech is carrying an assault rifle and submachine machine gun. It's best equipped for medium range. Click the enemy, circle the enemy, and take advantage of its speed. Okay, so this guy, and this one has a shotgun, and he has a shield. Okay, and this is a heavy beam weapon. Cut through cover and hit multiple units at once. All right, let's bring our shield guy up then. So we got a lot of tanks coming in. Let's maybe get him here. Well, he needs to get in close though, huh? This guy's trying to shoot at us. This thing's coming as well. Okay, hold up. We got beam weapon. Oops. So if we move up, we're kind of just right in the firing line. I feel like you have a lot of range. So let's just move you up a bit into these trees, and then we'll have you attack. You're out of range, I guess, so maybe we should... Well, we can have you attack this thing. We can push the attack until he's in range. It seems pretty effective even here. Okay, so he'll start shooting at the mech. Then you, let's move up here. And you start attacking... like here on this guy. So we'll definitely try to take this guy down. And then you... let's move. We go around. Sort of can. Okay, we'll collide, I guess, if we go here. We should maybe bring him over here. Let's do this and start blasting these guys. He's not gonna... is he gonna be caught in the beam, though, I wonder? That's next turn. Okay, maybe we'll just come here and start fighting. We got the tank in range. 74 on this. Let's try to move it out a bit. Well, actually, here. Can we edit this move, I wonder? I don't know. How do I move his movement? Can I, like... oh, there we go. Move it. Yeah. Move that. Okay. So instead, let's have you run up here a little farther. So now his attack is pretty effective. Actually, move it a little farther, I think. All right, so let's try that. I guess, should we get second attacks in? You're pretty long on the attack. Let's just put a second attack then for you on... this thing's not going to be quite in range. Let's just hold off. Let's just see how this goes. Okay, so we're rushing up. Beam goes in, destroying... okay, the mech is already down. So that is easier than I had expected. Okay, the tank, it looks like, is done too. Alright. So, yeah, he's dead. Okay, we got shotgun here. So let's do this first. In the heat of battle, it can be hard to keep track. Click here to replay. Okay, it's making me replay. Over the time limit to okay, so we can just watch it again. That's cool. We're good on that, though. Now, you. You move up a bit and then shotgun the hell out of this guy. And that hopefully will just kill. Predicted unit damage is more than his health. So therefore we should be good. You then, let's move up here. Because this thing is shooting at this guy who's honestly getting kind of thrashed. So hold on, let's move you back a bit behind this building so this tank doesn't hit you. And then can we shoot you? Let's see. So we'll move you back. Start shooting here. Okay, so that'll take him out. Maybe we should kill this closer guy, though. Let's do this. Okay, so you're moving. Here, get rid of this move. You should move here. Shoot this guy, which should hopefully kill. Then move again after you've done that. Here. Shoot this guy. But what I want to do is stagger this a bit. So we move, we blast this guy, hopefully kill him, and then we start moving again. Shoot this guy. You are on shotgun duty. So you're just going to move and blast the hell out of this guy, and then this guy's going to laser beam the last tank. Alright, let's try it. Shotgun, got him. He's down. Beam on this thing. Got him. And then we take this guy out. Easy. Alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. That was actually pretty fun. I dig it. It when you watch it, because when I watch the trailers and stuff, it does seem fairly complicated. But I feel like when you're actually behind the wheel and controlling it, it is quite smooth. Okay, so we lost connection. It seems bad. Being overrun. Escape. Alright. So we've been invaded, but we did win that. The attack on Boundary Falls was the first of many. Without warning or provocation, the Cascade Dominion swiftly overran their neighboring country, the Republic of Fireland. The annexation was brutal and absolute. Within days, Fireland's military was reduced to scrap and rubble. Their surviving forces fled to whatever safe corners they could find. Armed only with salvaged or rebuilt equipment, they worked together to form a resistance, engaging in covert and guerrilla warfare against their occupiers. Over time, they became known as the Fireland Freedom Fighters, or the 3F. Alright, that's us. With dwindling numbers, their victories were short-lived, but the 3F had one thing that Cascade didn't: the prototype prediction technology that had been saved from Boundary Falls. These prototypes were entrusted to a small group of mech pilots who could use it to strike their opponents or their oppressors with seemingly supernatural precision and speed. I like that there's an in-game, in-universe sort of reasoning for the timeline. That's cool. I always like when games have in-lore reasons for their mechanics, like, you know, Dark Souls and Death and everything like that. To risk their one advantage, the time had to be right. For the last 3 years, they've remained hidden, waiting for their opportunity to fight back. That opportunity is today. Okay, 3 years later, here we are. Borderland. Occupied Fireland. You peer out of the vast stretch of land before you. Despite years of occupation, it still feels like home. A pilot points to a spot on the map directly ahead of you, Longset, one of Fireland's remote outposts, now under Cascade's command. And if your intel can be trusted, home to a mobile base currently undergoing repairs. Time to make your move. Okay. So we have a world map. I always love games with a world map. Mountain Blade comes to mind. We can move around. We can rotate again. And we can... I'm going to have to rebind that. I have to mash my middle mouse button so hard to use it these days. I need a new mouse. Okay. Our current objective: investigate the Lancet repair yard. Press right click to move to the world map. Oh, move on the world map. I see. All right, so we got to try to find this or get this world mobile base world. What am I talking about? Is there a speed? I guess we don't. We're just on foot. 2 mechs. Okay. Rugged mech transport retrofitted with repair bay and pilot quarters. The mobile base enables the brigade to strike with precision and escape before the enemy can respond. Sounds pretty sweet. Alright, we finally made it. I think we're supposed, eventually we get this mobile base that we're taking right now, but for now we gotta leg it. Once a remote mine way up in the Headmark Highlands, Cascade Forces repurposed it as repair yard. Those were the early days of the occupation. Now, aside from a small patrol, it seems nearly abandoned. Your mech frames haven't had a tune-up since before the invasion, but they should have no trouble here, especially when they're equipped with prediction systems. One of your pilots spots the old Cascade mobile base settled into a repair bay. Right for the taking, it's time to move in. I am really digging the UI and like the... I mean, I'm a sucker for aesthetics. I feel like every video that I've done recently I've talked about it, but like It does have a very, like, interesting vibe, which I like. All right, let's suit up. How does this work? I guess we probably don't have too much customization this early. The breach. Okay. 100. Level 1. Squad in position. All right, into the reserves we go. So we have 2 guys. We'll repair and refit these rusty mechs. All right, they see us. Thanks to our prediction systems, they should pose a little threat. Okay, let's do it. See mission status. Right now your main objective is to eliminate all enemies. They called for reinforcements. So ideally we can clear them out before that happens. Okay. Let's see. So we have you. Kilo, our defender, who is a shield shotgunner. Can I see more info about what they have, like their gear? I guess it's here, shotgun and shield. Okay. What do we have? We got 2 tanks. That's it. All right, that shouldn't be too bad. Let's move you. I really like, you know, a lot of turn-based games have movement tiles or movement distance. And that's fair, but it is always kind of annoying, like, oh, I can only move this far per turn. I like that, obviously there's a limit, but like I can kind of just move freely, and even back to back. You have a shotgun, huh? Let's move here. Let's shoot this guy. 0%. No, we're fine. So you shoot here. 94%. We might not kill it, but we have heat. Attacks generate heat. Keep an eye on the timeline and the heat indicator. Space attacks let the heat dissipate. Okay, so it's only on heat or on attack. Let's come back to that. This guy can move up. Let's move him here. He will also attack this thing. Finish it off, hopefully. And he will move again over here and attack again on this thing. So he's going to run. He's going to blast. He's going to run. And he's going to blast again, and his heat will overheat. So let's shoot a little earlier then, maybe. Let's see. Run, start blasting. We really just want to finish this guy off. Then he's running, shooting. Going to be close, to be honest. So let's move this a bit more. Okay, now I see. This is the overheat, this background. So he will overheat. But if we do this, he will not. Okay. Hopefully we can at least maybe weaken all of them. We'll see. All right, off we go. Oh my god, that guy got melted, bro. What the heck? He's shooting again. He's crashing. Crashing out, maybe. All right, well, let's just move you up. Finish him off. And then you can probably do nothing, I guess. Maybe we move you. Looks like you still have some attack to go. Oh wait. You're good. Your heat's fine, right? Yeah, you're good. Let's just execute. That's fine. Yeah, the last bullet was still in midair. Okay. Let's put them in the ground. Okay, so now they're fighting us with mechs. What do we got? Just one? That's it? So he's coming out. He's not even doing anything. I mean, this is fine. So let's move you up here, and we'll start blasting this thing. He's up. Then we're shooting. I mean, now let's start shooting earlier. And then you... So you do have a shield, huh? Actually, you're probably going to start shooting this path, right? Okay, hold up. Don't move that way. Let's move you... I don't know, let's just move you to the side a bit. Also start blasting here at this point when he's like in the range. And then after that you can just shield, I guess. Set target towards, yeah, shield that direction, I guess. Ooh, I did not mean to push everything. Alright, good amount of damage. What are you doing? Good amount. He's probably not gonna die, I guess, but let's take him. Let's try to take him out here. So we're lighting him up. We blew off his arm. I mean, he's in a bad way right now. Okay. I guess we probably just take him out, huh? Does heat fully reset every turn? I'm trying to figure out. It kind of looks like it does. No. What? Shoot him now. And you also shoot him now. Okay. He lived. Ain't no way. I probably should have done more. I kind of assumed he would die. Now we're taking more damage. My bad. Alright, we're learning. Yes, it does. I like, by the way. It does seem like you don't really have ammo. You just have heat. I think that's a really good choice. Managing ammo in these games, these types of games, is always a little annoying. So let's shoot him. I mean, really just as soon as possible. You shoot him. Oh, you're gonna collide? Hold up. You guys are colliding? Oh yeah, a little bit. All right, let's wait on the move then. Let's attack a little earlier. All right, surely he dies here, right? Oh yeah, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Is that it? Wasn't too bad. Hell yeah. Curious to see a bit of the customization, and then see how that all goes. Because I know there is a good amount of mech editing, which is nice. All right, we got them before they managed to get the word out. Let's salvage. So no targets remain. Mission successful. Easy. Put me in, coach. After each fight, you can review key metrics. Debriefing. Okay. Battle length is one of the most important. A quick, decisive fight is usually better for your squad than a protracted engagement. All right. 25 seconds in real life time. That's fun. It's so short. All right. The next pages cover the state of your pilots and mech. Taking care of your squad is key to a successful campaign, so it's important to take note of pilot injuries, fatigue, experience gains, and other events. So, oh, I kind of wanted to see that. The mech assigned is here. Okay. So it's combat ready. It's at 92%. This is its health. Survive the mission unscathed. Okay. Excellent. Let's proceed. Most fights will give you some rewards. They can include valuable resources or even items that you can immediately equip. Let's check their stats and appearance. So we have an assault rifle, which I assume this is like level 2. These are both level 2 weapons. 251 damage. There's a shotgun. There's some pilot damage. Okay. Interesting. It's got the scatter cone. Very nice. Continue. So we got those automatically. All right. And then the final step is salvaging. Every enemy you defeat might provide parts for your mechs. Okay. So we can decide what to take. Each enemy with compatible equipment. All right. Units like tanks might not have any, while enemy mechs might have up to 6 usable items. Dozens of enemies. Additional pages. We can recover, scrap, or abandon. All right. And you're limited by, so we have 55. Okay. This is a lot like, you know, Mech Warrior or Mech Warrior 5. Mercs is my favorite game. I love that game. So essentially we can scrap stuff. And if you're unsure, it can be a good idea to check your squad. Checking a shield from your mech can help you decide whether or not... Okay. So for example, yeah, I'm good. We look here. This is our protector. So we've got, what is this? This is his shotgun weapon, and this is his shield. Okay. Assault rifle. So like, for example, this guy has an assault rifle, right? It's kind of weird that this is covering some of the info. That feels strange, but okay. So I'm going to take that by default for some reason. Assault rifle, I can spend 15 extra. I can compare. So this is, yeah, level 1. I can barely see the 1 there. 32 damage. It does this. Oh, it's weird. Did it? Oh, DPS is just cycling. 32. I guess it's just slightly better, right? So we'll take. I mean, we'll probably just take most of these things. Arm, legs. We're over budget. Okay. We can just scrap things for cheaper. Okay, it only costs 5. I see. But you get something out of it. Recovered, dismantled. Okay, well, let's just take that. I mean, it doesn't seem like it matters that much. The mobile base is creaky from disuse, but still otherwise intact. Inside the giant crawler, there's ample space to accommodate pilots and crew, complete with a mech bay. It won't be cozy. It'll serve well as a home for you and your crew. And let's go check it out. This is the mobile base's unit screen. Here you can inspect every mech in your roster. So we can edit a selected unit. All right, here's our guy. Inspect and swap out individual parts. I dig it. Excellent. So we got, this is the currently equipped weapon. Equipment is complex and characterized by many different stats, so it is normal to take your time here, of course. Hover over stats and see them. All right. Parts in your inventory that are compatible. Okay. Yeah, so we currently have a level 1 AR2, but there is these two. AR2 Burst or AR2 Astra. 86 DPS. Wait, what do I currently have? Oh, on the right, 86 DPS. Okay, we got a classic blue-red, higher-lower situation. I wish it wouldn't cycle through. I want to just look at the numbers. I wonder if I can turn that off. Because I'm looking at 219. Oh, it's gone. Now it's 27 unit damage. Or we could take a burst rifle. This is essentially the exact same thing. It's just a higher level. Medium range assault rifle, high rate of fire, precision, and range. Let's put this one on, sure. Note how the stats and average level of your unit have increased. Consider the unit's overall performance when refitting. A weapon's power might have trade-offs in weight and speed. That makes sense. The paint scheme, I will do that for sure. Okay. Let's see here. So we got the Astra on this guy. Can I cycle mechs easily? Oh, I can rotate the camera. That's cool. Oh, maybe this button? Yes. So here's our other one. What do we have? We don't really have many, but we have a different torso. It's the same. This is just better in like every way, I guess. It's just a level 2 one. Okay. Let's put it on there. Paint auto changes, which is nice. We got different legs again. Let's spread the love a bit. We'll get this guy better legs because he tends to be immobile. Okay, cool. And then arms. Don't have any arms. Shotgun. I guess we should give maybe this shotgun. Yeah, I mean it's just completely superior, so we may as well. And then what do we got? Wow, a lot of paint jobs. Let's see, full body. I do like that they have presets, right? That is pretty cool. Let me know in the comment, are you guys all my mechs have the same color scheme, or are there different colors per role? Because in XCOM, I color my units different per whatever their job is, but like in Mech Warrior, ooh, wow, look at that. Where was that? This one? Like polychrome. Holy hell, Balatro reference. Yeah, in Mech Warrior, I make them all the same to look like a team. Okay, well that's cool. We'll leave the paint for now. Let's do one more mission here, and then I'll probably call it for. So that's pause. Province. As the crawler systems come to life, you immediately notice a blip on the scanners. Distress call. All right, no time to waste. We got a village here and some sort of event. New waypoint. Okay, exit. Let's do it. What is this? I assume it wants me to check this anomaly out. Little custom event. So there's no speed up here? I feel like that'd be kind of nice. 3. Space. No, space is pause. Shift. Alright, it is what it is. I'm actually very surprised. Okay, this is like really slow. Surely there's a way. Arrow keys? Up, down? Maybe in the tutorial there's no way? Good to be home. Despite the circumstances, your crew is happy to be back home. Okay. We got some, we got pilots too. Got Kilo here. Sierra. Whoa. Oh, that's just what he's done. You can customize them. Excellent. That's cool. I love pilot customization. So are we moving? I think we're moving while that is happening. Let's see. We're almost there. If I come here. Oh, yeah. That's cool. Our thing is literally moving. So I dig that you can be actively kind of progressing while you're editing your mech or whatever. Is this going to... Or maybe it's not actually moving. Looks like... Yeah, it's paused. It's just appearing to move. Okay. Let's check this little event out here then. What have we got? Massive concrete tunnel. Likely another entrance to the mining complex. The driver, visibly relieved, jumps out of their seat and rushes downstairs. Surprisingly cooperative, but after years, there's no shortage of things for your engineer to check. Should we check out the mine? Turn with the first things they find. Or search. Let's search. Old equipment has been stashed. But your squad reports they found a small storage area off to the side. Look out the window to see your crew dragging a large crate. Alright, we found a reward container. Which has some legs. Easy peasy. Oh, and they have a perk. Plated. This system is welded into the part and can't be removed, but it gives us 11% integrity. Oh, that's what the fuse, the lock, so we can't move it. That makes sense. Alright, let's now come down here to the village and take this on. Liberate the nearby village. I'm definitely feeling this game. This is really fun. I love mechs. I wish there were more mech games. Excuse me? Are we stopped? What's that? Oh, that was weird. Yeah, I wish there were more mech games. Especially from like Western developers. I feel like there's a lot of really good kind of like, you know, Japanese mecha games and stuff like that. But I'm just such a fan of this sort of more grounded military aesthetic. I'm not quite sure. Why are we moving so slow sometimes? Is it because of the terrain? Like the river that we're going across, maybe? I don't know. It feels very like jittery in the way he's moving. Okay. Stop at the outskirts of the village. Can't go in there guns blazing. These are people's homes. All right, well, let's suit up. We can scan the site in advance, revealing valuable intel. So, review mission details. Follow table lets you preview. Oh, this is the actual terrain. That's cool. How many units can be deployed? All right, well, we can't really do much, so let's just deploy, I think. Pretty early on. I don't have a whole lot of options. All right, so we're in like a civilian area. We gotta not destroy everything. Got a mech up there. Tank down there. All right, let's do it. Lead the enemy away from the buildings. Fireland. What is it? Fireland? I still don't know. Fireland Freedom Forces should be here soon. They're bringing indirect weapons to make things easier. Okay, enemies, civilian. Avoid using civilian buildings as cover. Leaving a city in ruins can complicate your campaign, reducing rewards, worsening, or outright failing the mission. Okay. Some enemies might hold fire until they get line of sight. However, it's best not to count on their trigger discipline. The enemies will fire if they catch a glimpse of your unit, even if there's a civilian building behind it. So we gotta be careful. Okay. So we have 2 tanks and a mech. What are we looking at? These guys they're all moving that way. Okay. Let's try to quickly. Well, here, let's start you. You're moving away. You're moving away pretty quick, even. Okay, interesting. Well, let's get you down here. We'll start shooting at this guy here. It's a little bit let's move it just a tad so that we don't hit the building. Yeah, that's probably fine. Okay. As for you, our shield guy, let's run you. You're pretty slow. Low precision warning. Okay. Our guy's kind of in the way. I know we can move him. Let's kind of like, we're so far. Let's just get him up here. And then we can't, what is this? Eject pilot? Okay, rescue the pilot. I don't think, we can't really hit this guy, can we? Well, let's rotate. He's gonna be way over here. We're gonna be pretty low on, yeah, so don't attack. Let's run with this for now. See how things go. So we're moving here. Got our assault rifle guy. And he's gonna start opening fire. Oh, we kind of missed. Oh, we hit him a bit. All right, so we got some homies coming in, I guess. Sure. Incoming allies. Yeah, one more second and they'll be here. Yeah, let's bring you down a bit. This guy is running towards us, which I think is good. So he's like, if we look here, he's gonna be in our range. So maybe we'll bring here. We'll fire at this point. Now, for our other guy, you are going to be, I don't know, you're going to get collided with. Let's move you a bit to some cover. Can we then hit this thing up here? Or are you covered? 100%. Apparently we're optimal range, so we have 2x crit. But some of it's blocked. I mean, yeah, let's shoot that. And they shouldn't interfere. Okay, I think that's good. Actually, I mean, do we want to shoot again then? Gotta remember we can continue to run. So let's continue this way. Shoot, let's move the run a bit. And do another attack on this thing. At this point, I guess. Okay. Yeah, the tanks aren't really moving. And you, I feel pretty good about you. Let's just see how this goes. Okay, is that our allies? Oh yeah, we got another mech here. Okay, the tank did move. I kind of missed, I guess. This guy's getting shot. Tag the building a bit. Alright, oh, we don't control you. Okay, so you're on your own. That's fine. Let's move you up and then take another pot shot here. A good bit of damage. And then you... What are you doing? You're just kind of getting collided by this tank. So let's pull you back a bit. And start attacking you immediately. Let's actually just start shooting immediately. And then we'll move you further this way. And do another attack on this thing. The heat, though, is going to be interesting. Looks like our friend is shooting here, too. If we go here, we can at least get some shots off. Okay, that feels good. And then let me just double check. You're good. Oh, you're going to be heated. That's fine. Because this guy's not actually shooting at us. He's running up here to help his tank friends, I guess. Okay, we got that guy. Nice. And then shooting at the other one. Okay, we got that tank. Now it's just the mech. All right, excellent. We're in pretty much perfect condition here. So, I don't think we've destroyed much civilian anything. Let's chase you down. Get the shotgun going. Not great percent to hit. But if we wait a bit, we'll be good. And then you... Okay, our friend's shooting as well. Let's run you back here, and then we'll just flank him and start blasting from this direction. Let's see, we're not overheating. No, we're good. All right. Our homie is Oh yeah, he's toast. Easy. All right, nice. And I don't think we really destroyed much of anything. Unless they have more. Okay, this guy's launching missiles. There we go. We're good. Mission successful. Not bad. All right. Well, yeah. Let's see our rewards and what happens. But I think we'll probably call it there. Nice little almost 40 minutes. So let's continue. We did some good damage. You only got some fatigue. You took no damage. So if it's maxed, it can only be fully cleared by assigning the pilot to the med bay. Okay. So we have to like manually get them to end. Same here. You didn't get hit at all. We got some camp supplies. And a bunch of stuff. We got some legs, medium legs too. A cluster, what is this? A cluster like handgun or partially guided missiles and a shield. Okay. And then salvage. Can I see? Oh, this guy has a good reactor, I guess. We have 55. Let's take that for sure. Let's take another arm. And we'll take these legs. Salvage that, I guess. Because we can't. Yeah, that goes over. Alright, confirm the salvage. One of your pilots leaps down from their mech. It's sheer. Time for a short stop. So we got to rest our squad up. Gives you an at-a-glance summary of the units and pilots at your disposal along with important options. Okay, so we can accommodate 3 mechs currently. Displays pilots. We have 3 pilot slots as well. Prudent to set up camp. So it takes a camp supply. I see. So that's what we got at the end there. And everyone gets repaired. Pilots get healed. Okay. A limited number of mechs and pilots can be attended to in one stop. All right. Well, luckily... Oh, I see. I see. Well, who's... You guys are good, though. So do you heal a little bit after a mission anyways? Maybe this is just, like, major repairs. So we'll get our fatigue down. We'll repair that one, I guess. That's fine. Let's do it. So we spend 6 hours, I guess, doing this. Doing our repairs, doing our camp. Right, see, this is... I don't quite understand why. It's like going so fast, but then it goes so slow sometimes. I don't really get what that... I don't know if that's like my game lagging or just the game. I don't know. I'm getting 240 frames a second right now, so... Anyways. Alright, good. Got some buffs. You got rested. Excellent, and you got rested as well. All pilots lose some fatigue. Cool. Got another achievement. All right, well, I'm definitely probably gonna keep playing this. This is a really fun game. I love the mechs. I love the strategy. I think the timeline mechanic is really good. Super unique. Puts a good spin on the kind of turn-based tactics, XCOM style gameplay. And yeah, it's just a ton of fun. I'm curious to see how it develops more. Obviously, we're just in the tutorial here, so didn't really see the meat of the game. But any game with mech customization, cool looking guns and blasting robots, it's always a good time. And I feel like this is a good mix of maybe for people who don't love turn-based strategy because they still want some action. It feels like a good mix of that where you are technically playing a live battle. You're just queuing up your actions in a turn-based format. So I really enjoy that. This is definitely a thumbs up for me. I will definitely, like I said, I'll keep playing it for sure, probably offline. And yeah, with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you made it this far. And let me know any upcoming games or anything that you'd want to see in the next one. So yeah, with that, I will see you guys later. See ya.